Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Heart Attack update and every other update under the sun. I am still in the process of trying to kill all the plague hearts that I can so that we can eventually wrap up this lethal game and get my first lethal legacy boon, which would be amazing. So I've set my sights on these guys in the middle of the farmland. And I've also got, items left behind in other plague hearts that I could pick up if I want to. And I've got a couple of bounty rewards to claim. So a bunch of errands to run. Let's see how this character performs going after that plague heart. Actually, I just realized I don't think I did not bring a cure with me. So do I want to bring 2 cures with me? Sure I do. Absolutely I do. So I think I'm going to want to drive this Palato so that I'll have enough storage space to bring back a bunch of stuff. So that risks hitting that feral. And it also is going to make it harder for me to deal with ferals. No. Why did I... Ugh. I made a short about that one time. Anyway, let's see if I can get out of here without incurring the wrath of that feral. Though I've got my my gunslinging and my... Oh, wait. Oh, the Palato's in bad shape. Oh, let's go make ourselves a repair kit. And yes, I know I can get one out of a parking slot, but I can also get one here, so it's fine. We'll bring some extra gas, too. So Comsbolt is saying that the curveball that creates the black heart, when the heart is sucking gasoline from your car, it's actually so effective that you can't even drive a car in for more than 10 minutes. So yeah, I think that their intent isn't to have you drive around and have it be more expensive. I think their intent is to make it prohibitively impossible for you to drive. You have to go in on foot, I think is the intent there. So I don't think that they actually will tweak it, because I think that what you described probably is what they actually intended for it to do. And so for a lot of folks, going in on foot is actually a really big deal, because especially if you're playing on lethal, I mean, you're exposing yourself to so much danger. You don't have the get out of jail free card that a car is, that lets you get out of a situation as long as it's not surrounded by zombies at the time. Normally I try not to hit zombies in lethal zone, by the way, but those 3 screamers just seemed like they were going to cause a problem. So I figured it was worth the damage to the car to take them out. Though I didn't bring an extra repair kit, so I gotta be careful what I do with this car. Oh. Yeah, that, those zombies behind the corn there, I was really tempted to just drive in that direction because I really couldn't see them very well. Oh wait, we got purple zombies. What does that mean? Which curveball is active? High temperature. They're more vulnerable. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. I was looking at the wrong curveball. What are high temperature zombies? I don't think I know this curveball yet. High temperature. Drop more samples. More infectious. Oh no. Okay, well I'm glad I brought 2 cures then, because this could get bad. Taking infection damage from zombies is the main way I have problems with zombies while I'm out. Okay, let's get everybody gathered around the bloater. Hey everybody, just gather right around the bloater. Oh wait, it didn't go up. Oh, that's a surprise. Okay, this is a buttload of zombies.
How would I get this job again?
So I'm hoping that all the zombies that come in, at least at first, will get set on fire. But I would actually be smarter. Oh wait, does it? Okay, for a second I thought I was seeing a bloater cloud, but that's just a regular old plague cloud.
Now take its head off.
Okay, I do not want these guys to... Oh, what the heck? I didn't see that fence coming. I do not want these guys to get anywhere near me. Especially, they should not tackle or bite me. Like, I'm going to be extra freaking paranoid about that. Okay, yeah. Okay, they're gonna be extra infectious. Okay, there we go. Ah! Get away. Oh, gosh. I gotta get somewhere else. Alright. I've got gunslinging. What I don't have is stamina. Oh, crap! No, 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 no. No, stop it! Stop it! Ferals are extra good at infecting you compared to other zombies. Okay, so I actually thought I was switching to my rifle, but of course I already had my rifle. So I switched away from it, which is... Oh, get off. Come on. Ah, dang it. All right, let's get out of here. Come on. Feral, come here. Where is the feral? I'm all ready for the feral. Ugh. The feral's actually lost sight of me. Okay. Well, normally... Oh, there it is. Crap. I look at my HUD once. There we go. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I've only got one snack left. I think I'm actually going to preemptively cure. Maybe it's calmed down enough out here. Okay, yes, then I can get it down one full tier. Oh, wait. Stop it, stop it. Okay, okay, okay. Can they like come up here? Probably. Yep. I love how the fire lasts a really long time when the zombies are all... Oh, crap. Can I get up here? Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, crap! So can he. Okay, fine. Alright, 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 alright. So close to taking out this plague heart, but I'm like... Oh, come on. Okay. Zombies are not super aware of where I am right now. Which means... Okay, like, just made a noise, so... Oh, they're just all in here. Okay. Wait, why did I do that? That was dumb. Don't do that. Don't do that, you idiot. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got it. Let's just get the heck out of here. Come on. All right, all right, all right. Headed for the car. That was the one most likely to get on the... Oh, no. We've got multiples on the car. Okay. 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 Okay, we did it. Now, I would love to loot this plague heart. Maybe we'll just come back in a minute. Okay. Oh! So La Coalición, sorry that I missed the chat there, Coalición. He was suggesting that I should have actually parked the car to block the entrance and just had my way with the heart. Sorry I missed that, Coalición, because that is a good suggestion. I wonder what kind of place this is. Probably not the kind of place where I could repeat it. Wait. Oh, what? Okay, this is very potentially cheesable, I think. I mean, I don't know. Can I actually block off? I don't think I can block off the entrance here. Oh, gosh. Get out. Anybody else? Okay, how did I not see that bloater coming? Okay, Coalition says it is possible. You might have to give me some more instructions, because it feels like I can't block this. I mean, can I just cram the entire truck into the entrance? Is that what you're suggesting? Because it feels like if I put the car here, zombies can come here. Okay, he's saying I actually can. Okay, I gotta wait for this bloater cloud to go away. He's saying I actually can. I actually can cram the car into that space. Or at least a car. Now, I've got one of the larger cars. Oh, crap. Nope, what? All right, hold on. Oh, so many. All right, let's try this. Aim up to 31 of 175 zombies. Let's see if we can actually get this car into the hole. Okay. All right. Sure. All right, Coalición. That works. I guess we'll just stand here and do this. Now, depending on how many zombies end up showing up, getting out of here could be a problem. Okay, let's get further away from the gas. But yeah, it's like the zombies aren't even trying to do much. Oh, because they can't path through here. So they're on the other side. They're trying to path as close to me as they can. And so, yeah, so rather than waiting by the car, they're waiting by the outside of this. So when I come over here, they start gathering around me again. But when I'm by the plague heart, they don't. So I might be able to... Well, what I probably want to do is run away from this whole place, throw some fire and explosives at them. And then come back to the car. That's probably what I want to do. There we go. You know, when I come back here, I can grab this stuff. Though, actually, I'm going to grab these. Okay. So let's jump and lead everybody away. Hey, everybody! Come here. Let's have a party. There's not even that many of them. Oh, okay, there are kind of as many of them. All right. Wow. So, Coalición, I am very glad I took your advice. That was, I actually wasn't sure if this character was going to be able to handle multiple plague hearts on one trip. And you just proved that they could, as long as they chose the right plague hearts and fought them the right way. Now, okay, good. I was wondering if I could... It would be weird if I couldn't get back up on top of the car, and then I was stuck. But no, we're fine. Okay, that's about as much as I can carry, but let's see how much room we got in the back. Oh, I can open the trunk from here. Oh, that's great. Put that in, and that, and that, and... I mean, I like the rest of this stuff. I'll hold on to it. What's in here? So, Mr. Barbecue was excited. Oh, yay! New trucker hat! Mr. Barbecue was excited to learn this trick from La Coalición. And Coalición says, the reason that he has 20,000 subscribers is because he finds stuff like this and makes videos sharing them with people. So yeah, if you speak Spanish, you can go follow La Coalición on YouTube. He is full of ideas. What else do I kind of like all this stuff. Okay, let me just grab this. I don't care about this, but I'll put it in anyway. And was there something left in here? Yeah, there's a couple things. Okay, good. We have dissolved this plague heart. All right, we've still got a little bit of room left. Or do I? Actually, where? Oh, you know what? This is what we've got. We've got an outpost. Let's head up to this outpost. Oh, those glistening red bodies in front of my car made me think of bloaters. I was really worried I was about to just drive right into a bloater for no reason. So we can drop this stuff off. Okay, I'm hearing something bad behind me. Oh, hello. So we come over here, and because this is a safe area around it, what the... Oh, screw you guys.
Look out, a barrel. For the head.
I've got no idea why they're going after that guy. Who are you? Where are you going? What is that? Okay. Sure. I guess the zombies aren't aware of me, so I'm just gonna come drop some stuff off in my outpost. Proxcus is like, the guy didn't even say thank you. So, yeah, that's actually, it's kind of funny. You know, we actually kind of had hopes that we were going to be able to make incidental events out here in the game. You know, things like what exists in Red Dead Redemption, for instance, where you find somebody tied to the railroad tracks, stuff like that. We kind of had ambitions like that, but it turns out our world is so open, and there's so many places where people can hide, and our spawning is fairly limited to the sites where, you know, like the actual buildings where people are. It was actually really hard for us to spawn events that the player would just notice, that would just happen on the road. You know, we basically had to draw your attention to particular buildings and things to get you to engage with missions, which is kind of disappointing. We wanted to have more like on-the-road type encounters. But now and then, a mission will go screwy, and it will give you an on-the-road encounter by accident. And while it's a little bit embarrassing that it's by accident, I actually kind of like that those accidents happen because, I don't know, it gives you, you know, stories to tell, basically. Like, this weird guy happened by, you know, I saved him from some ferals, and he just kept on running. I don't know what his deal was. And he can make up some story about who that guy was and what he wanted. Really, he's probably a guy in a bugged mission who's, you know, running somewhere because he spawned in the wrong place. It's probably what happened. But we can just pretend, you know, that it's more interesting than that. So, yeah, I guess I'll stick with... Well, let's just get rid of all of this for now so we've got more room in our inventory to transport stuff. Yeah, so La Coalición says that what happens a lot of the time, like, and I think this is probably a pretty valid explanation, is that an NPC in a mission they're supposed to spawn like in a particular spot or teleport to a particular spot, and instead they'll end up at the destination of the mission, the place they're going to send you to. And so then they have to run back to where they're supposed to meet you. And yeah, so it's a giant mystery too. We've never found the source of this bug, because it's been a part of the game for a really, really long time. And the problem is it's so rare and no one has ever been able to sort of find a really consistent way to reproduce it, that we just sort of end up like kind of having to shrug. We're like, okay, we've seen this happen on streams. We know that it's real. It's happened to us, but we can't make it happen, which means we can't observe it in a debug environment. Because a lot of the times, like what you do to solve a bug like that is you make it happen in an environment where you can insert breakpoints, where you can have a bunch of debug text that appears when certain things happen. You can figure out what thing went wrong by just sort of stepping through the experience yourself, with a bunch of extra stuff turned on to sort of help you diagnose. But when the thing doesn't happen when it happens like once in a zillion times, which means it still happens fairly regularly when there's like hundreds of thousands of people playing the game. If it's extremely rare, a person can't just sit down and make it happen, which means we can't replicate it in a dev environment, which means we can't figure out what's causing the problem. And so that bug has been in the game for ages. We have no idea what causes it, and we've never been able to fix it. And so, it just means that we have some happy accidents and some funny stories, but it also means, something weird just happens in the game that we don't understand. There's something going on with, when the game parses a mission, somehow, for whatever reason, where is that screamer? Okay, well, it's attracting zombies to it and not to me, so maybe I should just let it happen. It's going to be attracting bloaters, too, though, isn't it? Whatever. For whatever reason, the game is parsing the mission data, and instead of reading, like, teleport the mission giver here, and then tell them to send the player there, they're saying teleport the mission giver there. And I don't know why, like, because you can see, like, maybe somehow that data is kept in some kind of array, and there's an off by one error, which means it grabs the second one in the array instead of the first one, or something like that. I don't know. I made that up. I've got no idea how it actually works under the surface. But I can imagine sort of like logical and mathematical ways that kind of thing could happen. But I think if it was something that easy and obvious, like you could just make it up and then look in the code and find oh yeah, that is how it works. If it were something like that, somebody would have solved it already. So it's probably not that. It's not something like that. It's something else way more complicated. I just don't know what it is. And I think even the coders don't know what it is. But luckily, I mean, the harm is kind of minimal, because basically usually what it means is, in some cases it can really mess up a mission. But most of the time, it's a mission you didn't care about that much anyway, and you just see a weird person on the road, and you're like, what? And then it's over. And so that's it. So in most cases, it doesn't hurt very much. And so tracking it down, like, that audio bug that we had for a while, where like the entire game would crash and try to deafen you, that was something we had to devote all kinds of effort over the course of multiple updates to try to fix, because it was really just killing people's experience in a way that this bug doesn't. So like if this bug was breaking the game, we would devote just the person power to everyone playing it, everyone trying to replicate it, everyone trying to make it happen. And eventually somebody would figure something out. But there's bigger priorities, and so we do other things instead.
This could be a big help to us.
So Peroxicus asks, without using some of the new like heart attack related radio commands, do your people ever leave the base to do stuff, or do they always stay at the base? So in State of Decay 1, characters you had certain commands and stuff, you could make characters leave the base. Or sometimes, you would have a mission which involved one of your people being out in the world somewhere. The game is sort of imagining that they're doing something on their own, and you have to go and rescue them. And that is something we theoretically could have done in State of Decay 2, but, we had other things prioritized first, and then we had to ship the game. And so we never implemented something like that. And it's something that players ask for a lot. The main one that they ask for is the main reason that you would pull characters out into the world with you in State of Decay 1 was to come help you pick up rucksacks before you could put rucksacks in cars. And so because most of the requests for that feature were about, hey, can we have that feature back where you can call characters to grab rucksacks out of containers? And, we haven't been prioritizing that very highly because I remember this guy. I saw him last episode. Because players have cars. And so because players have cars, they've got a solution to the need to pick up lots of rucksacks. And so we don't... Oh, really? And so we haven't prioritized that very highly because there already is a way to bulk collect rucksacks. You don't need that particular thing in order to collect rucksacks efficiently enough. Oh, right. I guess firing an unsuppressed gun out in this world was probably a bad idea. All right. That's fine. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm just going to trade places with you. Is that cool? Oh, hi. Where is the... There it is. All right. Fine. Oh, dang it. Went off to the side. That wasn't what I wanted. That bomb just probably attracted way more zombies. I've got 6 bullets left. What? Why did I...
There goes my last shot.
All right. I've still got my unsuppressed bullets. Ooh, hey. Oh, come on. I wanted to get a guy on the ground. Yeah, so we're probably attracting more zombies. But all I need is just a brief little window to go in there and loot that plague heart. And I think I might have it now.
I gotta rest a second.
There are more zombies nearby. A lot of them are stuck on the ground, though. All right. Killed. Now that one is what I want next. Mischief VT is like, hey, did that zombie just yeet that that bomb right back at you? Yes, that zombie did. Oh, I suck so much. I suck so much.
I can barely swing this thing.
Just ran out of stamina for aim snap. And then that was the end of things. I wasn't able to hit another zombie after that. Wait, last time I went here, all I found was a feral. Let's just go around. But anyway, so that's one reason why we didn't implement it. But also, now that we've added things like the lethal zone, sending your people out into the world is actually really, really dangerous. I mean, as long as the player has control over when it happens. So, but like, we would have to make the AI for survivability for your characters so much better if we were sending them out on their own all the time. Certainly if we were doing it without your consent. Like if we were just grabbing a character and then taking them and sticking them out in the world, you would never forgive us for the amount of chaos and death that would cause. And so we'd need to either, to somehow like make the characters much more survivable, or really improve their AI. There's a lot of things we would need to do to make that work. Now, okay, I guess I'll grab one more thing and then we'll head back to an outpost again.
That's a lot of stuff.
So yeah, so basically, we haven't prioritized that because we would need to make it's not just as simple as saying, oh yeah, your people can go out in the world and do stuff. We would have to make a lot of very sort of difficult and expensive improvements to the people to make that not a frustrating experience. Because in State of Decay 1, that could be a frustrating experience. Like, sometimes I would get really annoyed at my people going out and getting themselves into trouble. And I'm like, I didn't want to deal with you right now. Now this person is out there in the world and they need me to come rescue them or I might lose a valuable character. Ugh. And I would get really annoyed. And so that's another reason I'm kind of like, maybe we just don't add that to State of Decay 2. Maybe we, think about it for the future of the franchise, but for State of Decay 2, maybe it's a little better for not constantly throwing your people to the wolves, especially in Lethal Zone. But if you had control over when it happened, if it was only in response to your commands, maybe that would be better. But even then, sometimes players, will totally resent you for implementing something that is completely under their control, that they are incentivized to use to ruin their own experience. They'll often be like, "Why did you make me ruin my experience?" And I'm like, oh, I mean, you technically did that, but they're also right. We need to think about what kind of behavior we're incentivizing and what experience that creates for the player. And and we should assume that a lot of players will do things that mess up their own experience, and that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Okay, I'm going to unload some things that fire 9mm.
Maybe we're not gonna die after all.
So that I can actually reload my suppressed weapon. Coalición says, just make the NPCs immortal. I mean, we could, but then that becomes an exploit, right? Then it becomes like somebody's like, oh, expert level strats for State of Decay 2. Whenever you're going somewhere, first send an NPC there. Then follow the NPC. Let them take all the zombies because they're immortal and they have infinite ammo. That also takes out some of the excitement, and you would have definitely players complaining, why are you letting us, why did you make those characters invulnerable? Or why are you letting us, have this exploit? It's so cheap. I watch other people playing the game and they use that exploit and it's so cheap it makes me not like the game anymore because other people are able to exploit. You get that feedback too. So it's just complicated. Everything you want to do in a video game is complicated. Yay, no more high temperature zombies. Good. Radcore says, you mean like every mission on Trumbull Valley? You mean like how you mean like because the missions have unkillable characters, it's if you can get one of them as a follower, that's an advantage for you? Yeah, actually, I hadn't thought about it that way recently, but I would not be surprised if some people use that as a power strat.
I got an offer to make you guys. Can we talk here?
Hey, there's a wandering trader. I should check them out. Wait a minute. I emptied my inventory. I didn't empty my trunk, did I? I didn't empty my trunk. Whatever. Okay, we'll fill my inventory anyway. We can at least get rid of the heart. That's what matters. The hearts are like a checklist, and I cannot leave a checklist just lying around unfulfilled. So we're going to grab everything we can. Oh, no.
Nobody else tried that, right? Right.
And then how are we doing? Oh, I've completely filled my inventory. Okay, let's head back again. Yay, this is what you guys come here for, is to watch me go back and forth to an outpost. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You're here to watch me do my laundry, do the dishes, clean my room. Oh, wait, hold on. What is this? It's a spam call. Okay, fine. Yes, my ringtone is the Team Fortress 2 theme. I made that my ringtone so long ago. Team Fortress 2 was actually a very relevant game at the time. But now I'm just getting used to that as my ringtone. Coalición asks why I'm not suppressing that lever action rifle. It's just because I wanted to have one high caliber gun with me in case I needed to use it to like plink at a play card or something like that. I already had my suppressed. I already had my suppressed pistol, and so I was like, let's grab something that does heavy damage. And so that's why I stuck a brake on it instead. Following your advice to stick brakes on things if I want to do damage with them. That's why I did that. The tank is like, orange box, baby. Yeah, exactly. I love that thing. And actually, it's kind of fun. My kids, I think, Calliope got super into Portal recently. I think she beat both Portal 1 and Portal 2. It's kind of been fun, actually, to watch my kids sort of rediscover the history of video games. It's like, like I've played all these games, before they were born. And or when they were very, very young. And now they're discovering a lot of the same games that I loved back then. For the very first time. So I got to watch Calliope discover, what it's like to play Portal for the very first time. And
That's a lot of stuff.
you know, Phoebe just recently got her own Xbox, and so she's been exploring a lot of new games too, and that's been fun for me to see. Let's drop off all this crap. All right, my character's starting to get tired, so I should probably. I mean, we've cleared out all those plague hearts. That was our main goal. We can go to the bounty broker, clear out those 2 remaining bounties. Oh wait, oh nope. There's this place. Okay, we're gonna hit that place first. Then we'll clear out our bounties, and then we'll be done for the day. I think that sounds like a good plan. Oh, so Coalición says that he actually did not notice that the weapon had a break on it. So he just assumed that I was just leaving home with an unadorned weapon, which, you know, that would be insane. You're absolutely right, Coalición. No one in their right mind who's been playing a community long enough that they've got weapon attachments would leave with a weapon that is unadorned with a weapon attachment, unless it's the kind of weapon that doesn't support one at all. The tank points out that Portal 2 has a great multiplayer mode. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who I originally played co-op Portal 2 with. I think it might have been my little sister Zyna, who I think she would have been just like a young teenager at the time. She really loved Portal. We might have played that together during a vacation or something. Now she lives up here and is a full-on adult. Maybe we should try that again sometime. Or maybe I should play, maybe I should play co-op Portal with Calliope. She might enjoy that. Okay, so this is more zombies than I wanted to be dealing with, just to come clear out of... Oh my gosh. You jerks.
Damn it.
Okay.
I need a breather.
Okay.
Found
I love gunslinging. Last episode, I had a character who had assault for some reason instead of gunslinging. And that was just... No! I thought I had time! Oh, you butts. Oh, you giant butts. Oh, that did almost nothing. Okay, great. No, come on, no! Let me through, you jerks. Okay. Okay, this gun is going to run out of gun real soon. So let's finish the job. There we go. I don't mean it's going to run out of bullets. I got plenty of bullets. It's going to run out of being a gun. The durability is low. We got a lot of plague samples in here. I guess I did kill a bunch of zombies in this area. So notice, I'm doing that big swing over my head move. That move, it detects if there's other zombies nearby the one that you're killing on the ground. And if there are, you do that move to try to take them out. Except we never had it parse whether the zombies are on the ground or not. So if you've got a bunch of zombies that are all on the ground, you'll keep doing that longer lasting swing move. And it's not going to hit a single thing, which is hilarious to me. We probably should have checked for specifically zombies on their feet, rather than just zombies generally.
I should probably take a break before I fall over.
But you got to think of stuff like that, you know, when you're implementing something, and just, you can never think of everything. There's always going to be something that you forget. All right, let's see how much of this we can store. Store the unstackable stuff primarily. And then, I mean, while we're here, oh, the old corral, it's not going to have a lot of stuff. I don't know who, oh, Santos Legacy. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. I guess, yeah, let's just see if there's anything in the corral, just because we've got a little tiny bit of space left and whatever. Orathouse says, how many channel points to get you to use the fireworks launcher? I'm not going to use channel points to give people the ability to make me do arbitrary things during the game, because a lot of the time Like, I've got an agenda when I'm playing a game. Like, I'm trying to learn specific things, and so I can't give the audience control over my moment-to-moment gameplay, because I will definitely try to, you know, I'm a people pleaser type personality. I will definitely try to give the audience whatever they want, and that could theoretically interfere with my ability to learn the things I want to learn from a game. So no, I'm not going to do that. But if I were, I mean, that could be fun if I were that kind of channel, but I'm not. I am a self-serving channel that is here primarily to learn specific kinds of things about games, and you're along for the ride. So, yeah. So, oh wait, when you say fireworks launcher, I thought you were talking about like just the fireworks distraction, but you're talking about the pyro launcher. Okay, so here's another thing. I'm saying I'm not going to give you channel points, because if I give you channel points and you can do that kind of thing whenever you want, even if it interferes with my plans, I'm not doing that. However, if you just mention something cool that you want me to do, if it doesn't interfere with my plans, I'll just do it. You don't have to pay me channel points. So it's the channel points thing, because I have this sense of honor where if I offer a channel point reward, I have to fulfill it. And so I'm not going to open myself up to that kind of thing. But if you just want me to do cool stuff, I mean, I have no problem doing cool stuff. I think this time I probably won't, but I can keep that in mind for the future. So let's grab the wrench blade and the trailblazer, which La Coalición pointed out is the... Oh, let me grab this guy. The trailblazer is the lightest gun in its class. So I probably already have one of these, but now I've got another one. Ortho says, I've been trying for 6 months to get me to use that. Okay, fine. Remind me next. I mean, I'm running out of time, so I don't think I can do anything interesting with it today. But, oh no, strange mutations. Remind me next time we do Playtest Thursday. And, I will try to find an excuse to use the pyro launcher, okay? Yeah, Orothau says it's specifically the lightest primary firearm, and that's what I mean by in its class. Like, it's, you know, amongst long guns, it is the lightest. I think it's meant to be, like, 3D printed out of plastic or something. I don't know. It's like, it's meant to be a weird gun. So Orothau says that the pyro launcher makes lethal kind of a joke. Well, okay, so the pyro launcher being overpowered really depends on your skill, like how you use it in your skill. Like, because the way the pyro launcher works, for those who don't know, it fires this immense volley of flaming ammo. And so it sets a bunch of zombies on fire and stuff, kind of the way that, you know, like a fuel bomb does. Oh, wait, I should... You guys following me? Yep. Okay, I'm going to move this Norma.
Barrel's head looks armored.
Anyway, it fires a huge volley and just sets a bunch of things on fire. But you, like, once you start firing it, I mean, you can't stop. You can't carefully, you know, conserve your ammo with headshots and stuff like that. And so you have to pour a lot of cash into it to, like, give it lots of ammo. And then you have to use it judiciously. And in between volleys, if it's your main weapon, in between volleys, you're a little vulnerable. So, you know, I think you have to... It's not just a push button to win type situation. It's... you have to use it right. So, and I think there's a decent chance I won't use it right. So, there you go. Okay, so let's... Before we quit,
Oh look, a freak.
let's get ready for our next session. So number one, let's make ourselves some toolkits so we can fix up that vehicle. Let's also make ourselves, not here, let's make ourselves a gas can so we can fill it up with gas. Actually, let's make several gas cans. Oh, now we're almost out of fuel.
Not happening.
And it'll take more... okay. It'll take more stuff for me to upgrade my fuel income. So, looking for fuel next time. Luckily, I do have a trade depot, which Orothaus doesn't have to remind me this time. I've got a trade depot, so I probably can get out there and get myself some fuel. So Coalición's got to leave early. See you later, Coalición. We are basically done, so I don't think you're going to miss much by taking off right now. So Orothaus is pointing out that because we judged the pyro launcher as being not that useful, we apparently made the ammo really, really inexpensive. So apparently you actually can create a whole bunch of it if you need to. You got to be able to carry it all, but there you go. Yeah, so Orothaus, you were right that my handgun did need repair. I just, I did the repair real quick, and then, unfortunately, we have a bug. We've had a bug for years, where you have to actually leave the normal screen and come back in order to get your repaired gun to update from being yellow to being white. And so I'm sure most of the people in my audience right now are aware of that bug. And so that's what you were seeing, was me having already repaired the gun, but it was still yellow. Okay, so this character is in not the best shape, but let's pick a new character for us to play next time. Maybe Nando, maybe Dion. I don't think we played Dion in a while. Let's be Dion. What's Dion's deal? What kind of guy is he? He's my programmer, so I gotta be careful with him. He wants to hit some zombies with stuff. I don't know if we want to necessarily do Plague Hearts next time. He does have a sledgehammer, though, so maybe this guy wants... Maybe he really wants to be doing Plague Hearts. Let's make sure he's all loaded up. And there's that. Do I have any more 45 that I can drop here? Yeah, we got a little bit. Wait, I don't know why I'm taking it out of the Silent Night. If anything, I should be equipping the Silent Night.
I don't want that screamer blowing chunks on me.
And then loading it. That's what I should be doing. There we go. And so he's a sharpshooter, which means he's good at dismembering, because we just randomly decided to make that what it was. Okay, I think we're prepped for next stream. So let me go in here and check on the chat. Oh, so Orothaus says that actually you can pretty easily interrupt the volley from the pyro launcher if you want to, just by dodging or crouching. Crouching? Crouching is enough? I guess if you got the crouch dodge button, I thought crouching would. That's surprising to me that would interrupt it. I mean, I'm sure you're right. Like, I'm not disbelieving you. I'm just surprised that would have that effect. But I guess I'm not that surprised. It's not like we have a lot of continuous, like, lasers or something we would need to be thinking about that for. So, okay, yeah. Because all of our other burst fire guns, they have such tiny bursts that nobody would bother trying to crouch to interrupt them. And so most guns would not have given us that feedback. So yeah, I'm not surprised that actually crouching interrupts it. That makes sense. But yeah, you can even like swap weapons, dodge, that sort of thing, and interrupt it. So okay, maybe next session we'll make Jeffrey learns how to use a pyro launcher the subject of the episode. Let's see here. Okay, so Mama Tinker showed up. It says, my 4-year-old granddaughter, who's a huge fan of the game, has figured out my Xbox. She started my game and was walking around the map using melee. She loves the grunting sounds they make swinging a weapon. That's great. Yeah, so I mean, Milo has been playing State of Decay his entire life, under the same circumstances. He just gets into a game. Luckily, we gave him his own gamer tag, so he doesn't mess up And he's known how to sign in as himself and play his own games for his entire memorable life. So he hasn't messed up any of my games, luckily. But yeah, he loves to get into the game and just run around and smack zombies too. So that's cool. It's kind of funny that such young kids are able to enjoy this game despite all of its complications, because on a fundamental level, the basic verbs of the game are fun for anybody. And then, as you mature and get better at the game, you can learn all these other things you can think about and strategize around. But you don't have to do that to be able to just get into the game and enjoy it. I think that's one of the game's strengths. Okay. I think the tank is making a joke that I don't get the reference in, and so I'm not going to be able to repeat it well. So enjoy, those of you who are watching live. And I should get out of here. So let's do an end screen. And, of course, the next time I play with this community, that's going to go there, and we'll wrap this up. Thank you all for hanging out with me. And, yeah, Orthaus, I'm going to take a note that we're going to do the pyro launcher thing next time.